You gotta try pickleball. It's feel happy. I like watching people out there playing.
You guys have created a sense of community. I think that's what I love about pickleball.
Joe Stapleton, Mayor Pro Tem of Newport Beach, is not only a pickleball player, his wife is also a pickleball player, but he's taking care of our city in so many ways.
Yeah.
Which makes me want to ask you the question, what's your favorite thing about being in your position to help take care of the city? Like, what makes you excited about it?
Yeah, I think being involved in a position like I am now gives me the ability to, like, the highest level of community service.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not so much about ambition in life, which I think is important. You've got to be successful, make money to create independence for yourself, but it's the contribution. It's individuals like you and Sean and what you guys have created, the sense of community.
Yeah.
And for me, that's what Newport Beach is all about. It's about the people and the individuals, and that's what I love most about this role. Puts me in a position of leadership where I can maintain that quality of life, give back to the community that I love so much. I don't have a desire for anything above this position because to me, this is the best job in the world.
Yeah.
You get to be the mayor pro tem, or be on council of the greatest city in the world, Newport Beach.
Totally. So why do you think Newport Beach is on the map like that? You can go anywhere in the world almost, and people really know Newport Beach, California. Why do you think that?
Just like you, my fiance and I, Julie, we've spent the last number of years traveling the world. And we love traveling because it gives you almost like a sense of perspective. So when you go to a third world country or you go visit somewhere, it kind of reminds you how fortunate we are to be in a city like Newport Beach. And you talk about whether it's pickleball. I mean, the marketing side of the city of Newport Beach is all about that aspirational lifestyle.
Yeah.
I think what I love so much is the health side of it, the outdoors, the activities. Whenever we travel, we can't wait to come back home.
Yeah.
And when you're in a city like Newport, whether you're hiking in Crystal Cove or you're paddleboarding on the harbor or you're surfing down by the wedge or you're running on the beach or you're playing pickleball here at the club, I mean, that to me is what makes Newport so wonderful.
I know there's something for everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how pickleball entered your life. Like when, how long ago?
I don't know the exact day. I was trying to think about that on the drive over. I can tell you that pickleball entered my life because I'm so bad at tennis.
Okay.
And I have so many friends. I have so many friends that love tennis and that, like, their parents are professional tennis players. I mean, I don't know, it seems like in Newport, it wasn't uncommon to grow up with a tennis court in your backyard. I grew up in the desert, so that wasn't an option for me in Arizona.
Yeah.
But when I moved to Newport like 20 years ago, I was always looking for things to do socially. And pickleball's been that opportunity for me to create a sense of community. And Julie and I didn't grow, she played a little bit of tennis, but we can go out on a Friday night with friends, happy hour, whatever, and we go play pickleball.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do that in tennis. Like, my business partner and I go to play tennis, and he's really good at tennis. It's not fun for him, right? Because he has to play down to my level, and it actually disrupts his game.
Sure.
So with pickleball, I'm good enough to fake it till I make it.
Yes.
And I think that's what I love the most. And I'm putting Julie through lessons here with her coach, and she's having so much fun with it.
Yeah.
It's easy to go social and have fun with it.
Tell me about how you feel about this place. Like, when you walk into the club, did you see the club before it was pickleball ever? Did you ever?
No, I never did. Because again, tennis wasn't a part of my life, so I didn't have any real reason to be here.
Yeah.
But, you know, talking with you and Sean and what you guys have developed here and the sense of community, I mean, it's funny because you've been on city council for a while.
Yeah.
You could always judge who's an elder statesman in the room by if they talk about, on council, it used to be trees. So when trees came on the agenda, you'd have hundreds of people show up, and they were very passionate about trees. Now it's pickleball. so people show up in the council chambers because they love this place. You guys have created a sense of community. I think that's what I love about pickleball is people can build long-term, long-lasting friendships here. They can play together.
Yeah.
And that's what first welcomed me into this club. And when I walk in this place, you get that vibe. You got the fire pit here. You got a little restaurant and pub, and you've got an opportunity to hit the pickleball courts. And after, I mean, we hosted one of my company events here. So Spinnaker Investment Group, which I'm one of the partners of, we used to play a lot of golf tournaments, right? And we found, like, that's okay, but when you're out there for 18 holes, you don't see everyone else, right? So you're with your foursome and you go from hole to hole. And what I'm finding is a shift to pickleball. So there's all these charity tournaments now where more people are coming here to enjoy pickleball because it's much more of a sense of community. You can see everybody.
I think that's a good point you make, because COVID came, everybody was socially distanced, and then people were trying to find other sports other than golf and tennis.
Yeah.
That's not always accessible to people.
Yeah.
So hence pickleball was like the happy medium for all age ranges and all athletic ability and even budgets,
and
you know.
male and female.
Male
right?
and
Like I
female,
find like
families.
significant like couples, they come out and play together, and it was like I love to cycle, I love to road bike, I love to kayak, I love to paddleboard, I love to do all these things. But for
Right.
Julie and I, it's what sport can we do together? And it seems like pickleball is the common theme when we come together to do something fun with friends.
Totally.
Because everyone can grab a paddle and go out and play.
Yeah.
You know, if you're on a bike, not everyone can keep up, or if you're on a long run or whatever.
Yeah.
But you can go on a court and find a way to like, you know, split up the group, right? Like, hey, Julie, you go play with him, I'll play with his wife, and we'll compete that way. Because
Yes.
you can always find out who's on what level.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
I think it's definitely America's sport. I mean,
Yeah.
baseball, football, you know, respect. But I feel like pickleball is America's sport in the sense of family and community and all that accessibility. Would you agree?
I've never really thought about
Big
that.
statement.
But I mean, if you think about football and things like that are fun to watch, but it's tough the older you get to actually participate.
Yeah.
And I find like all ages can participate, whether it's kids or grandparents or parents or whatever. There's anybody and everybody can participate in a thing like pickleball. So.
Yeah, and we're really proud of that. So that's why I think it's kind of a nice American, you know, pastime that's it's a sense of pride for us too, because
this is
accessible.
our sport.
It's our sport.
Yeah. But I'm sure the orthopedic surgeons love it, right?
Chiropractors, they're all like our best friends.
Everyone play. That'd be great. Well, it's fun. I mean, it's especially weather depending too. I mean, like I said, in the Midwest, you find a lot of people that go out and they play indoors. So it's
Exactly.
something that they can play all year round.
Exactly.
And then when it's nice out, they love to come outside. And it's we'll come to Newport. We can play outside all the time.
Right. I know. Come to Newport. Yeah. So somebody came from the East Coast and they're like, it's not Newport, it's Pickleport.
Pickleport. Is this just Sean's? Like we got Surf City in Huntington. It has to be Pickleball City.
Yeah, he just
Pickleport.
his name is Brian Wong. Brian, if you ever hear this, see
Brian.
this. He landed in John Wayne, and he's like, guys, I don't feel like it's Newport. I feel like it's Pickleball.
Pickleport, huh?
That cracked me up.
Interesting, yeah.
Yeah, he told us to contact John Wayne and do a full-on welcome to Pickleball.
Do a Pickleport thing, huh?
I don't know how much that would cost, but yeah, that's crazy.
I haven't heard that, but I mean, it's true. I mean, I think, like I said earlier, the passion that we see from the community, because I mean, everybody wants pickleball courts, because if you go to any pickleball court that's a public court in the city, they're always full.
They're full,
right?
That's right.
So it's constantly trying to find areas in the city where we can put pickleball that can be within a neighborhood, a residential area, and that's the blessing of, that's like the business.
Are they building?
Yeah, Newport Coast right now we're building 6 public courts.
That's great. The more the better. So for sure, I'd love to do pickleball event
I think
for
that'd
you
be
guys
great,
after.
yeah.
So we'll talk about it after.
Yeah,
Okay.
for sure.
Well, thank you for
Cool, yeah,
chatting with
thank
us.
you.
Pickleball Profiles with Mayor Pro Tem Joe Stapleton.
Thank you.